There are stories of kindness and love scattered among the Christmas celebrations. A kind of story of the Good Samaritan. This beautiful story of love, unfortunately, does not take place in a church but in a department store in the United States. One day, a beggar woman known as the bag lady, because all her possessions were contained in a bag that she carried everywhere while begging, entered a department store. What a luxurious store! Those days are before Christmas. The shop is very beautifully decorated. The floors were all covered in beautiful new carpet. This beggar, without hesitation, entered this shop. His clothes were dirty and full of holes. He probably hasn't showered in weeks. Body odor stings the nose. At that time, a female servant of God followed him from behind. He was on guard. If the shop's security officer chased away this beggar, the servant of God might be able to defend or help him. Wow! Of course, the owner or caretaker of this luxury shop doesn't want dirty and smelly beggars to disturb the respectable customers in the shop. So thought the female servant of God. But this beggar can continue to enter the interior of the store. No security guards intercepted him and chased him away. It's strange. In fact, other customers were walking around there in suits or dresses that were luxurious and expensive. In the middle of the department, the store has a grand piano played by a pianist in a tuxedo suit, accompanying the singers who sing Christmas carols in beautiful dresses. The atmosphere in the shop did not suit the beggar woman very well. He seemed like a strange creature in that glittering environment. But the bag lady kept going. The servant of God also followed from a certain distance. Apparently the beggar was looking for something in the women's dresses section. $2,500 per piece. He visited the most exclusive counter that displayed expensive branded dresses, branded items, expensive and luxurious clothes. What is this beggar doing? The waiter asked. What can I do for you? I want to try on the pink dress. If you were in the servant's position, how would you respond? Wow, if this beggar tried it, of course those expensive dresses would get dirty and smelly, and other customers who saw it might be disgusted to buy these clothes after they wore them. Moreover, this person's body odor is so pungent that, of course, it will ruin those dresses. But let's hear what the luxury shopkeeper answered. What size do you need? Don't know. Okay, let me measure first. The servant took a tape measure, approached the beggar, and measured his shoulders, waist, and length. The pungent smell was inhaled when he was close to this beggar. He's just ignorant. He treated this beggar like the only respectable customer who visited his counter. Okay, I've got the right number for madam. Try this one. He brought the dress to be tried on in the fitting room. This one doesn't quite suit me. Can I try something else? Oh, of course. 2 hours. This waiter spent about 2 hours serving the bag lady. Did this beggar end up buying one of the dresses he tried on? Of course not. A dress worth tens of millions of rupiah is far from the reach of her financial capabilities. The beggar then walked away, but with his head held high because he had been treated like a human being. Usually, he is looked down upon. That day, there was a shop assistant who served him, who thought of him as someone important, and who would listen to his requests. But why did the shop assistant bother serving him? Wasn't the beggar's arrival a waste of time and money for the shop? The store has to send the tried-on dresses to the laundry, where they are washed so they look beautiful and don't stink. This question also disturbed the servant of God, who noticed what was happening at the counter. Then this servant of God asked the shop assistant after he finished serving his special guest, "Why do you let the beggar try on these beautiful dresses?" "Oh, indeed, my job is to serve and do good. My job is to serve and be kind. But you know that beggars can't possibly afford these expensive dresses. Sorry, that's none of my business. I am not in a position to judge myself or customers. My duty is to serve and do good." This servant of God gasped in surprise. In this worldly era, it turns out that there are still people whose job it is to serve and do good without the need to judge others. This man of God finally decided to give the sermon the following Sunday with